Hello, okay, next video. This video is going to be my IMATS 2014 London makeup haul video. Yeah, I'm not so great at doing the haul video, so I hope this will be okay. I think the last one I did was last year when I did IMATS 2013, and that was like a 20-minute long video, so I don't know how long this one's going to be. But yeah, I shopped like crazy. If you guys don't know what IMATS is, I'll just quickly sum it up for you. It's basically like a trade show that happens every year in different countries like Sydney and New York and England, obviously, and yeah, Canada. And it's just this huge, massive event where all different companies like Meron, Kryolan, OCC, MAC come from all over the world and just sell their products basically, and a lot of them do good discounts, and you can get to meet some amazing people back there, which I'm not going to go into this video about too much because I did meet some amazing people, as I always do, but I'm going to mention that in the next video that I do, where I vlogged all of IMATS this year, which was fun. But yeah, this is all about the shopping that I did, so hopefully this video will be informative to some of you guys out there, like if you ever go to IMATS, what maybe to look for, what you maybe missed, or I don't know, I mean, maybe you guys can give me advice on what I bought and tell me what you think if you've ever used it. But I bought a load of random different things, from eyelashes to face paints and body paints to special effects stuff. Yeah, so as I always do, and that's the brilliant thing about IMATS, you can get everything at IMATS. It's not just for special effects makeup artists, it's for cosmetic, and yeah, so off on the tangent, let's show you what I got. So as you can see, I kind of shopped like crazy. I spent way too much. Please God, don't ask me how much I spent. I don't really want to think about it. I tried not to budget myself because I always go over it, and I'm pretty sure I did really badly. So yeah, let's not talk about the money side of it. Let's just enjoy the fluffy stuff that I've got. Yeah. So as always, I hit the Eldora lash stand because I love Eldora eyelashes, and I got quite a few. I won't show you all of them because this video would go on forever, but I'll show you a few of my favourite ones and some amazing feathered lashes I got. I ended up getting loads of pairs like these. They're feathered lashes. Now, I'm not usually a fan of feathered lashes, but they were so huge. I got one in every colour that they do. And of course I had to get my drag lashes and just some favourites that I always use. Yeah, just for the top and bottom sets. I do love my lashes, I really do. I think in total I ended up getting about 30 pairs of lashes. And of course I also hit Sugarpill, which is their first time, I think, at London IMATS. I could be wrong, they've not been there in a while. I mean, last year they had an independent stand, which is where I got my pro palette, but this year they actually had a full-on stand. There's not much I haven't really got from Sugarpill. I mean, I haven't got any lipsticks or pencils, but in terms of eyeshadow, so I just got their Cold Chemistry palette and two of their colours that I've not got in my pro palette, which is their black and their limited edition. I don't actually know the names of them, I could be wrong. I think the black's called Bulletproof. Yeah, the limited edition one, I have no idea, it doesn't actually say. That's the Cold Chemistry palette. I've wanted to get a hold of that for so long. Such a happy bunny. And yeah, that's their limited edition red. It's quite sparkly, you can't really see on camera. Oh, you can there, it's gorgeous. It's a little bit lighter than the one that comes in a pro palette. I love it. I love the Sugarpill packaging. I mean, look how pretty that is. I'm so vain. It's all about looks. If it's sparkling in pretty packaging, I'll buy it. I also hit the Stargazer stand as well. I used to get all my eyelashes from Stargazer, and then I discovered Eldora, so I kind of moved on a little bit. But I was looking for the macaroon lipsticks by NYX, their new colours, their pastel colours like bright green and blue and purple and all that jazz, and unfortunately they didn't seem to have it, or at least I couldn't see it, so I went looking for another place that sells brightly coloured lipstick, and as I said, I found Stargazer, so I got these. They're so pretty. They're actually UV colours, but I don't think I'll probably be using them for that, but I thought I'd give them a try. I mean, I swatched them on the back of my hand when I was shopping, I thought they looked really cool, so yeah, I got one of each of their brightest colours, so that should be alright. I mean, it's always difficult to get hold of the NYX, anything NYX in this country, unless I'm shopping in the wrong places, but I usually end up getting it off Amazon. But I really wanted to see the macaroon colours up close, but oh well, there's always next time. I also hit Meron as well, and got a rainbow palette, like the cakes. I've never actually used one, but I've been dying to try one because the amount of face painters I know that swear by a rainbow cake. But yeah, there's so much colour in them, so I thought I'd give it a go. I was having fun in the stand, just swatching all of their different palettes that they had. I wanted to get the whole collection because they had about 12, but they all had one out of stock, so they couldn't do the whole collection, which is really annoying. So I've got the brightest colours that they do. I also got 3 of their pigments that you mix with their magic set. You can use, I usually use the Graphtopian magic set, I think, but it's the same thing, like powders, a silver and a copper and a turquoisey blue, that when you mix with their magic set liquid, it turns into like a paste, like a metallic paste. It's gorgeous. As you guys know, I use a lot of Snazaroo. I mean, that's not news to anyone out there. In all of my tutorials, I use Snazaroo at least once. It's just something that I love. It comes in a variety of colours, and you can get it anywhere, basically, and it's affordable, and you guys can get it easily as well. So I thought I'm going to carry on using Snazaroo, don't get me wrong. I wanted to try something new, and I've been looking for the wall face paints, and every time I go to IMATS in the last few years, they've not been there, which is really annoying. So I've not been able to get my hands on a big palette of their colours. I mean, as you know from last year, I was sent a little palette of colours to test, and they are brilliant. But I thought in the meantime, I'm still going to use Snazaroo, but I thought in the meantime, I'm going to try something new. So I don't know why I never thought about doing it before. I hit the MAC stand, and I bought their entire, their entire collection. I think that's all they had there, of chroma colours. Yeah, I bought 9 of their chroma cake colours, which is basically, it's the same as Snazaroo, except in they're watercolours, but they are incredibly highly pigmented, and I've been dying to have a play with them. So yeah, I bought all of them that they had. They didn't have the black, unfortunately, even though I asked around all for both the days, and I could not get hold of some. But never mind. I mean, I love my Snazaroo black watercolour. But yeah, look how much product is in these. They're about as big as the biggest pots of watercolour that Snazaroo do. So I'm going to give them a go. I got all the colours. I've got the red, the green, the white, everything except for the black. And I've just think, oh no, the colours just look gorgeous. Especially that one as a sign. It's beautiful. But I mean, the first time I heard about the chroma colours was just when I went to see Wicked in London, and I found out from the Grimmery book that I bought that they use the chroma colour greens for a MAC to do Elphaba's makeup on stage, and I was sold at that point. I was like, I have to have these. So a few years later I finally got them. But yeah, you can see how beautiful these colours are. Proper vibrant, some of these. I'll be using them in upcoming tutorials so you can see exactly what they're like, because I've yet to do a full face paint with them yet. But yes, I've got that, and I've got pink and white, and yeah. And I also got loads of their Chromaline colours there for the for the waterline of your eye. You can use them for anything, but they're creams that are safe for the waterline. And I got all their brightest colours that they had. I've never used one of their fluid lines in like anything other than black, and so I've got a bright yellow, and I've got the bright green and the purple, and I've got the bright blue. I mean, the only one I didn't get is the black, because I've got tons of their fluid line in black track. So and yeah, I've been dying to use some of these in different colours, so it's be interesting to see what they come out like. But isn't that gorgeous? Check that blue out. I also picked up 2 of their paint sticks. I wasn't going to get them, but I thought I'd give them a try. I got a black and a white paint stick, which they're basically creams. So, I mean, I don't tend to use anything other than Grimace, because Grimace creams work great for me, and they do exactly what I want them to do. But, having said that, I've seen so many people swear by these, and they're quite pretty, aren't they? So, but yeah, so essentially like lipsticks, but well, they are lipsticks. It's cream, same thing, but they do apply really thick, and they're really easy to work with. However, having said that, so are Grimace. So I'll give these a go. I've got their black and their white, just so I can get a good understanding of how easy they are to work with. And you never know, I might like these more than Grimace, but I don't know. And that's the white. I know a lot of drag queens swear by this white. When I say drag queens, I mean a lot of people use these as highlights for theatrical makeups, just because you can apply it directly to the skin and then blend it. Essentially, this is Snazaroo Clown White in a stick, so could be quite easy to apply actually in stick form rather than just using a brush. And as always, I hit the backstage shop, which is basically a mixed match of products, but it's mainly Meron. But as I've already got most things Meron, I only picked up a few things, like a lot of fake teeth. I keep meaning to get more, but every time I go to London, and Charles Fox is usually sold out, and everyone seems to like it when I use my Wes Craven teeth, like my evil clowns, the sharp teeth. So I thought I'd buy a load of new ones, just like different styles, like grills, and I've got some foam capsules as well, because I've been dying to use these, because I know blood capsules work really cool. But I got around 6 or 7 extra pairs of teeth, just different styles, so fangs and hillbilly teeth, and and yeah, I don't know why I picked these ones up. They're just quite funny. Austin Powers teeth. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, gold grill. I think they could be quite cool. Unfortunately, they didn't have any monster teeth there, just character teeth. So that, I mean, they still amplify looks. Like they they add as much to the look as contact lenses do, I think. So yeah, it should be good. And they're exactly the same as my Wes Craven teeth. They use thermoplastic like beads that you heat up and they melt, so you can custom fit them to your own mouth. And they're quite easy to paint from from how I've used my Wes Craven teeth. That you can paint them with most tooth enamels, or you can use an alcohol activated palette. So I thought I'd get them and give them a go. What else have I got here? More eyelashes. I don't actually know where these ones are from. Oh, Eldora. They are. Yeah. And individual lashes with them as well. It got to the point where I was buying so much and just running around in the last like hour or so, where I forgot what I've actually bought now. It's like going for a Christmas present, thinking, oh yeah, I've got this. And of course I hit the Royal brush stand, and I also hit Kryolan as well, because I always buy new brushes whenever I go to IMATS. So I mean, not that I need any more brushes, but no, I didn't just say that, ignore me. Of course you need, who doesn't need more brushes? But yeah, I just got some random brushes. I didn't get them in terms of colour, I just thought, actually, who am I kidding? They're pink. Of course I got them because they were pink. Yeah, just my favourite brushes, like foundation brushes and angled brushes, and another one of these, which I love, my stainless steel eyebrow comb, or eyelash comb. I use it when I'm blocking out brows. And yeah, just some really fine tipped brushes that are really, really strong. Some more angle brushes and some more fluffy brushes, just stuff that I use throughout all of my tutorials. And nice big body painting brushes for when I do like a large whole area, like covering ball caps and stuff like that. I love those. And I also thought I'd get some more spatulas as well. I think this is from Kryolan. I think it might have put it in the wrong bag. But yeah, I bought another load of spatulas, different sets that I've not used before. So obviously there's my old favourite, which I love. And then there's ones like these. I thought, I don't know, there must be something I can do with them. Maybe applying gems. I just want a set, don't I? A set of spatulas. I've got some more powder puffs and some disposable mascara ones, just because it does help when you're combing through your eyebrows, when you're blocking them out. I usually use a toothbrush for now, but when you comb through the spirit gum, it's just easy to throw them away, so I thought I'd give it a try, just getting some disposable ones. And of course I got some more kabuki brushes. These ones are from Royal, because they're exactly the same ones that I use actually, aside from my stone lace ones. But yeah, I love them. I mean, the only reason I've got more is just because when I wash them, they take a couple of days to dry, and I don't want to use them damp. So yeah, so now I can use them and not have to worry about waiting for them to dry. And I also got, which I'm blaming my friend Nikki for, a baby kabuki brush, which I don't think I'm going to use. I mean, I could use it maybe for blending concealer under the eyes, but how freaking adorable is that? It's so cute. It's a tiny kabuki brush, just to give it some dimension. That's a regular size kabuki brush. So cute. Again, we're going back to me just buying things just for the sake of they're pretty or cute. Another brush with a flat tip like my Kryolan brushes. I do love these. And there's the other spatula. And I also grabbed a large palette, stainless steel palette, because I usually use my little super cover ones and my little super cover spatulas or Kryolan spatulas, but I thought I'd give a bigger one a try, just for mixing colours and maybe mixing things like 3rd degree and pro stick, things that are difficult to clean off anything that hasn't got a smooth, clean surface. So yeah, not exciting, but practical. From Kryolan this year, I didn't actually get much, because aside from the spatulas, because I've actually got most of the stuff that Kryolan offers. I love Kryolan's one of my most favourite brands, so just because I didn't get anything there this year doesn't mean I don't love it. Trust me, my most favourite brand ever. But I did get some more fresh scratch blood, because I use that. You can't really see, it's too light, isn't it? But I use that quite a lot. It's like just basically coagulated blood that dries in one place and doesn't move too much. It's good for like wound fillers. And then of course it wouldn't be an IMATS trip without a trip to Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, which I love so much. Their lip tars are so awesome. I ended up getting, whoop, look at that, 7 more of their lip tars, which I think at this point I own all of their lip tars. They're just stunning. You can add these to any lip. If you haven't got the lipstick in the right colour, just either use a pencil outline and then colour them with this, or even if the colour isn't exactly right, you can mix these to get the most perfect colour, and they just make lips look like sex on your face. Did I really just say sex on your face? I can't believe I just said that. I'm probably not going to put that bit in. Yeah. But yeah, also got their matte lip colours as well. I've been dying to try these to see what effect they give. I mean, obviously the effect they're going to give is matte, but how is it going to look is going to be really cool. And I've also got these I'm dying to try. I got Black Dahlia and Black Metal Dahlia. These everyone raves about, and I mean, to have something that could be possibly any better than all of these other lip tars must be good. And then I've got some of their amazing makeup pencils by OCC, just stunning colours, and these should go amazingly well with the lip tars. But yeah, I got these colours, aren't they pretty? Oh, I'm so excited. I think my next few tutorials is just going to be OCC based. So finally I picked up some, again not particularly fascinating, but And finally, I picked up something that's, again, not particularly interesting, but it's going to be incredibly handy to me. I picked up 3 to 4 tubs of prosthetic gelatin. I think I've got 3 tubs of prosthetic gelatin. Now, you guys know I make my own gelatin. I do. I always have done. I use regular store-bought gelatin and glycerin, and I make prosthetics that way. But I found that I have to freeze my own prosthetic gelatin that I make in order for me to use it another day. For example, if I want to batch make a load of like gelatin cubes, which is mostly because there's no sorbitol in it, and it'll dry out without being frozen. Yeah. So I thought I would give some prosthetic gelatin a go, which already has sorbitol mixed in, so I can store them like they are now. I haven't got to bother freezing them and take up room in my freezer. So, I mean, you guys out there, you can obviously make your own gelatin if you want to. It depends if you're going to want to use it a few weeks down the line. You would have to freeze it and then thaw it and then apply it. Yeah, but the other option is if you can get hold of some sorbitol or mix it together or buy it like this. It's just more practical for me, I think. It just means that I can make more looks with gelatin and have this stuff stockpiled just standing up in the corner. I haven't got to worry about freezing it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's my IMATS haul, which is not going to be all of it. I know it isn't. I know after I finish filming and I put everything away, I'm going to trip over like another 2 bags and realise, I forgot to film those. It's the way it always is. So that's what I got this year at IMATS. I don't know, every time I go to IMATS, I always have a particular list in my head, but I always try to make at least like 20-30% of the stuff that I buy new things I've not used before. Like last year I got the OCC stuff and I got Third Degree, and I'd never used either before, and since then I've fallen in love with both of those products, and I wouldn't have known if I hadn't tried them. I mean, it's all well and good watching videos of someone showing you how to use it, but until you get it yourself and try it, you don't know exactly how it will work for you, and I love those products. And this year I've got the OCC lip liners, and I've got obviously more fake teeth. And actually I know how to use the fake teeth, but the different styles I wanted to try. And obviously I've got the prosthetic gelatin. That's the one thing I'd say to take away from IMATS, if you could take anything away, is try new things. I mean, you go in there to learn anyway, not just to shop, and you go in there to meet people, and it's always good just to grab something you've always wanted to try, because it's the one time a year you can, and you haven't got to hunt it down, and if you can get it and play with it, you know exactly how good it is. I mean, yes, you might get some products you don't necessarily like if you were to buy a whole vat of silicone, and yeah, you might need some knowledge beforehand, but things like the chroma colors and stuff like that I've got this year, I can play around and use them as I would, just different brands. It's like, even if you've got a particular a brand in your mind that you don't want to veer off of, like with me, Snazaroo, that's why I got the MAC chroma colours, just so I could try them out and just to see if they're any better. And yeah, and that's why I don't stick to just Kryolan or Grimace or Meron. I swap back and forth between each one just to see which one's better than the other, and some have their advantages and disadvantages, and you wouldn't know until you try them out. Then again, that's what I'm here for, so I'm going to do the legwork for you. So yeah, that's my IMATS haul video. I'm going to release a video shortly after this where I've vlogged, or vlog, like I never know how to say that, where I've recorded basically all around IMATS and just spoke to a few interesting people, met a few awesome fans and stuff like that. Which, speaking of which, was amazing. If you were at IMATS and you come up to say hi and you got a big hug, thank you so much for saying hello. That was so sweet of you. I got some awesome hugs and some awesome pictures and met some so just lovely people. Yay. But yeah, so once I edit all that footage down, because I think I recorded about 4 hours, I think, or 5 hours of footage in the end. So once I've condensed that all down into one video, I'll release that after this one. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was interesting to see you guys out there. It was, IMATS is definitely a laugh. If you haven't ever been and you want to go, I would definitely do it. Even if it's not for both days, like the Saturday and Sunday, it's still worth maybe going for just a Saturday or a Sunday evening. So it only comes around once a year, and it is like Christmas. I mean, to me, it's bigger than Christmas. I'll definitely make sure to use these products in the next few tutorials that I do, just so you can see them in action. And yeah, and if I don't use them for any reason, I'll make sure to let you know why I've not used them or if they're not any good. Yeah, but I'm always on Twitter and I'm always on Instagram. Speaking of which, I'll flash on the screen now where I am on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that, and Instagram, because I'll post pictures of the makeup in use, and if I like what I like about some of them and what I don't like about them over the next few weeks. Yeah. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to come out after this for the IMATS experience for the whole vlogging thing. But yeah, until then, bye.